ATSB and Geoscience Australia review search data after Richard Godfre's MH370 breakthrough. Australian air safety investigators have quietly launched a review of their search for Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370, nearly 8 years after it disappeared with 239 people on board. The announcement follows a report by British aerospace engineer Richard Godfre, who claims to have located the plane's crash site using breakthrough technology in the Indian Ocean, 1,993 kilometers west of Perth, with the wreckage now lying 4,000 meters below the surface. Flight MH370 became one of the world's greatest aviation mysteries when the Boeing 777-200 plane vanished without a trace on its way from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing on March 8, 2014. 6 Australians were on board. Malaysia, China and Australia called off a 2-year, $200 million underwater search in the southern Indian Ocean in January 2017 after finding no trace of the aircraft. A second 3-month search led by U.S. firm Ocean Infinity ended similarly in May the following year. The location pinpointed by Mr. Godfre was not in the original search area defined by the Australian Transport Safety Bureau in 2015. But it does fall within the extended 120,000 square kilometers 2016 search area. The Ocean Infinity search missed the location by just 28 kilometers. The Australian Transport Safety Bureau, ATSB, said that while it had not recommended a renewed search for the aircraft, it had requested a review of data collected during 2017 investigations. The Australian Transport Safety Bureau has not had a formal involvement in any search for the missing aircraft MH370 since the conclusion of the first underwater search in 2017, it said. ATSB Chief Commissioner Angus Mitchell acknowledged Mr. Godfre's work, recommends a search zone for MH370, a significant portion of which covers an area searched during the ATSB-led underwater search. When the ATSB was made aware that Mr. Godfre's zone incorporates an area of ocean surveyed during the ATSB-led search, out of due diligence the ATSB requested Geoscience Australia review the data it held from the search to re-validate that no items of interest were detected in that area. Mr. Mitchell said it remained important to locate the aircraft, to provide answers and closure to the families of those who lost loved ones. The ATSB remains an interested observer in all efforts to find the missing aircraft. The review is expected to be finalized in the coming weeks, with the results to be made public on the ATSB website. Mr. Mitchell said any decision to conduct further searches would be a matter for the government of Malaysia. Major breakthrough, Mr. Godfre told 7news.com.au that he was aware of the review of the MH370 data by Geoscience Australia. The ATSB had informed me of their interest in my MH370 work and I am very grateful for their support. The most important issue is for all official parties concerned to reach an agreement with the Malaysian authorities on a renewed underwater search for the wreckage of MH370. In an interview with Sunrise in November, Mr. Godfre said he was very confident he had identified where MH370 is located. We have quite a lot of data from the satellite. We have oceanography, drift analysis. We have the performance data from Boeing, and now this new technology, he said. All 4 align with one particular point in the Indian Ocean. The West Australian aviation editor Jeffrey Thomas also described the new report as a huge breakthrough, as the crash site sits within the zone where the University of Western Australia, UWA, head of oceanography Professor Sharitha Patiarachi had earlier claimed MH370 is located. Mr. Thomas said it was likely a new search for the plane will be launched following the report's release.